ओके सो हेलो गाइस, स्वागत करता हूँ आप लोगों का और एक वीडियो में। सो अन्नदा पंडा दिस साइड फ्रॉम ASIC मेडिकल जोका कोलकाता। सो देयर इज़ अ बिग क्वेश्चन when we are entering into a medical college, like what books to purchase, like what books to follow when we are in first year MBBS, isn't it? तो वही बात आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि कौन सा बुक सबसे इफ़ेक्टिव होगा टू स्कोर मार्क्स, कौन सा बुक सबसे इफ़ेक्टिव होगा टू गेन नॉलेज। मैं हमेशा एम्फासाइज करूँगा ऑलवेज गेन नॉलेज देन गेनिंग मार्क। हमेशा आपको क्या करना चाहिए, नॉलेज के ऊपर फोकस करना चाहिए rather than like running behind marks, because at the end of the day you are going to treat a patient, isn't it? So you should know the things कि ये क्या है क्या नहीं है, what are the pathophysiology, what are the physiology, anatomy and biochemistry. In first year we study this much only ना, तो ये सब हमको अच्छे से जानना है. So what are the books that we can study to enhance our knowledge and of course as well as mark a good score so we can pass, isn't it? So without further delay, let us start the video. So in first year MBBS we guys are having three subjects. One is anatomy, second one is physiology, and third one is biochemistry. So in case of anatomy, you can like purchase this book, which is So yeah, BD Chaurasia or BTC. These are, I think this is having 3 volumes: upper limb, abdomen and thorax. With that you can buy a book of neuroanatomy also. Okay, so if you are trying to study like in depth, you can go for this. And another book I will suggest, and that is of Bisram Singh. Bisram Singh is a really good book, so you can also prefer that. Then come to like big books, like the standard books. If you have enough time and you think you can go for big, like larger books, you can definitely go for like Snell's anatomy. You can go for that. And anatomy have different parts, like for embryology. Then for embryology you can opt for either Langman in standard book, or in normal book you can opt for Mbbs Singh. I'll suggest to go for Langman because everyone says that the language is so hard and etc, but I don't think so. You can easily make out the things and you'll enjoy reading that book. You can go for that. Like for normal, even average students, you can go for that also, no problem as such. Then for histology, I wasn't studying specific anything for histology, but there is a book of Mbbs Singh. You can go and opt for that. But I don't think like histology need to be studied from a different book. You can go to practicals and see the histology slides, and you can take a book from library. You don't need to it is not mandatory to have a book of histology. So then the last part of anatomy, the clinicals. For clinical, you can get a book of clinical anatomy, and that's it. You are done. You are like done with the books of anatomy. So B.D. Chaurasia, Bishram Singh, then you can go for Langman or Inder Veer. Okay, then last for practical clinic, no, not for practical, for clinicals, clinical anatomy from B.D. Chaurasia, I think. So CBC publication done with anatomy. So now we are going to start saying, तो अब हम लोग जाएंगे फिजियोलॉजी की तरफ. लाइक व्हाट आर द बुक्स दैट आर रियली गुड फॉर फिजियोलॉजी इन फर्स्ट ईयर मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स, like for first year medical students. So in my list, first book which I will mention is the book I was studying. So it is Indu Kurana. Like it is a really good book. You have to go through this. Okay, it will build up your concept like anything. You don't have to look back and study again and again physiology. Even I am talking about like for NEET PG, you don't have to study physiology again if you complete this book. Obviously this is a like thick book. You need to like start earlier to complete this book, but you can easily complete this book, don't worry. And it also have a concise form which I was having, so it was easy to complete that book. Okay, then other books which we have option, तो अदर बुक्स जो कि हमारे पास ऑप्शंस है वो क्या है, एकेजन. एकेजन इज ऑल्सो ए रियली लाइक वेरी गुड बुक. देन गाइटन, इट्स फॉरेन आथर. अगर आप लोग स्टैंडर्ड बुक पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो डेफिनेटली गो फॉर इट. गाइटन इज ए गुड बुक. Sambulingam, like many says that Sambulingam is good, many says Sambulingam is bad, but I personally never studied that Sambulingam book. I personally never studied that Sambulingam book, so I can't say or I can't comment anything about that. So I won't prefer like which I don't know about anything. अगर मैं किसी के बारे में नहीं जानता तो I won't say like I don't comment about that. Okay. So for practical part of physiology, you can close your eyes and go for GK Paul. Like hands down, it is the best book in market. You will having you can have for your practical physiology. Okay, so GK Paul, like hands down, you have the best book in the market available. Okay, so now the third part of this video, biochemistry. Which are the books in biochemistry that you can study to build up the concepts as well as to score good marks. Okay, so first and foremost, the book which I was following. Okay, first Vasudevan. It is a really very good book. Its page quality is good. Image and illustration are not that much good, but it is like average. Concepts are definitely good, so you can go for that. Second, I was like reading a like standard book for biochemistry. I was like the second book I was following was Lippincott. Okay, Lippincott, you know, like the hype is there, and the hype is definitely for a reason. The concept are like described in a so much easy way. You can like if you study that, you can answer any question in viva. ठीक. Okay, तो डेफिनेटली मैं वाइवा और कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्डिंग के लिए वो स्टैंडर्ड बुक पढ़ता था. सो Lippincott is a very good book. you can definitely go for Lippincott for your concept building. Then Satyanarayan is a really good book. My like 50% of my batch used to study that book. I never studied. Yeah, I have studied some specific chapters, but not like Basudevan or Lippincott. But still, Satyanarayan is a very good book. If you want to go for it, definitely go for it. Okay. Then there are other different standard books like Harper, Lellinger's. Some of our toppers in our college was studying like Lellinger also. You can go for that also. So that's it. This was all about the books you need to study in your first year MBBS to get your concept built. तो ये सारे बुक्स हैं जो तुम लोग ऑप्ट कर सकते हो टू मार्क गुड स्कोर एज वेल एज टू बिल्ड अप योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स. ओके, सो फॉर बायोकेमिस्ट्री लिपिनकॉट, Basudevan, Satyanarayan, and other books which I have mentioned like Lellinger, Harper, these all things. Okay, for physiology, Hindu Purana, A.K. Jain, and for practical, G.K. Paul. These are my picks. And for anatomy, B.D. Chaurasia and Langman and clinical anatomy. That's it. So that's it. This was all for the video. Let us meet in the next video. Thank you.